So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology, and welcome to my 10 reasons why the Galaxy S10 is better than the iPhone 11 Pro. Now, before we get into this video, I do want to mention that the 11 Pro is going to come in at $999, $1,000 here in the US, and more in other countries. It is a higher price in other places as well. Now, the Galaxy S10 is a significantly cheaper phone at $899 here, well, $100 less in the US, but I've seen this on a lot cheaper deals like carrier subsidy, stuff like that. And sometimes you find deals where you get one free, things like that. Also, if you do look secondhand, you can find great deals on the S10 as well. Whereas the 11 Pro, because it's a little bit newer, it's still hard to find this on a discount or a deal anywhere. So do keep that in mind. Now, the first reason why the Galaxy S10 is better than the 11 Pro, I believe, is that I do like how thin, light, and sleek this device is. Whereas the 11 Pro does have some heft to it, it's just easy to live with when the device is so darn light like the Galaxy S10. Now, what's funny is that the device actually has a bigger screen and it's lighter than that of the iPhone 11 Pro. So do like that aspect of the S10 over this 11 Pro, which is a little bit heavy for its size. A lot of people like that heft, but for me, I'm really feeling this lightweight and still premium feeling Galaxy S10. Now, number two is the design of the Galaxy S10. Now, it's not that the 11 Pro is some ugly phone or something like that. It's a beautiful phone. It's just that the Galaxy S10, I think, was a little bit more forward thinking. I think Samsung was innovating a little bit more on changing the look of their phone. I mean, look at the S9. This looks pretty different from the Galaxy S9. But if you take a look at the iPhone 11 Pro, besides the cameras, you take a look at a 10s, a 10, it looks the same. So you feel like you get something new here with the Galaxy S10, whereas you feel like you get something refined on here with the 11 Pro. And because I like to see different designs, if you're going to be buying phones at these price points, why not have something new, fresh feeling? I think the Galaxy S10 gave us a little bit more of a fresh feel over prior Samsung phones than Apple did over prior Apple devices. So my third reason is a bigger display. Now, I talked about this a little bit earlier, but 6.1 inches and pretty similar quality to that of the iPhone 11 Pro. The only thing I find better about the 11 Pro is that it gets a little bit brighter, but it's very hard to tell unless you're putting them side by side. Both of these are excellent quality OLED displays, but the Galaxy S10 just giving you more screen real estate for a cheaper price. So I do think that's a reason why you could potentially buy the Galaxy S10 this holiday season over the iPhone 11 Pro. At number four is that you're getting a similar camera setup as the iPhone 11 Pro, but it's a cheaper device while doing that. So you still have the ability to do your wide angle camera on this device. You do have the ability to go, into the telephoto if you would like. You can see right there. And I find that the angle seems a little bit sharper here on the wide angle when you are taking photos. It just looks a little bit sharper than that wide angle camera on the iPhone 11 Pro. Although the iPhone 11 Pro does a better job with balancing the colors between those three cameras, I find the results on that wide angle a little bit sharper for the S10. But you can see very competitive camera here. And this phone was out much earlier than the iPhone 11 Pro. Also, there were some updates. You now have live focus video here. Night mode came to the Galaxy S10 months ago. You have the food mode. You can have Instagram mode. There's a lot of fine-tuned control here. Oop, we're overexposed there on that camera. There's a lot of fine-tuned control in the Pro modes, and all the settings are right here in the application. So you have a lot of versatility within this camera. So for that reason, I think that this might be a better option. You have a similar setup camera at a cheaper price than the 11 Pro. My fifth reason is this is going to be gone, but still, the headphone jack. Having a headphone jack is just something that's kind of unique at this point, as a lot of phones are going away from this, and we might not even see the Galaxy S11 with this. But you have that here, and you also have a similar, audio experience on the top and bottom speakers. So you're not having much of a loss if you go with the S10 on nothing really when it comes to audio, and you do gain the headphone jack, similar Bluetooth speeds as well. So yes, that's a reason I think the S10 is better than the 11 Pro. Now for our sixth reason, this one is a definite value win for the Galaxy S10 series. You're getting 128 gigabytes out of the box, and you're getting 64 gigabytes for more money on the 11 Pro. This is just not cool, Apple. I want to see 128 gigs on the next iPhone. And I do think that the Galaxy S10 is a hands down winner here. And not only that, of course, you can expand the storage here for the S10. So not only are you getting more base, you're also getting expandable memory. So hands down, the Galaxy S10 is the winner when it comes to storage out of the box. Now, some people like the way Apple does their storage system with the efficiency and stuff like that. But for me, I will still take the ability to take a SD card out, pop a new one in whenever. So at number 7 is more RAM for multitasking. Now, you do have the ability to go between multiple apps on both phones, but with the Galaxy S10, you can pop view things like that. We'll talk about that a little bit more later, but having more RAM is actually used here because you can do all of this stuff here for the Galaxy S10. And I find that multitasking on here is a little bit snappier because you have 8 gigs of RAM versus 4 on the iPhone 11 Pro. So definitely a good value add there for the Galaxy S10. At number 8 is better phone call quality I found over the iPhone 11 Pro. Now, the reason why this is mostly because of the reception. I'm getting better reception on this phone, which means better phone call quality because I'm not going to have dropped calls. Now, actually listening to people through the earpiece, they both sound pretty good. But when it comes to reliability, when it comes to phone calls, I'm just finding across the board, I'm just having better signal on the Galaxy S10. And this is a reason why I think the S10 could be the better choice if you do make a lot of phone calls. It just seems a little bit more reliable than the 11 Pro. And it also has louder speakerphone call as well. So the speakerphone is actually a little bit louder, I found, than the 11 Pro, which could be great for those of you who do use that functionality a lot. And number 9 is the much more powerful multitasking abilities. Like I said, we talked about these earlier, but you can do split screen views here. You can also do pop views. I hit the wrong one. You could do pop views here on the device, and you could also like bring these down and go to another application and do a quick calculation or something. You could also bring that down. In addition to that, in YouTube, you have the pop view where it could come down and you could watch a little video here in the corner, and then you could do other things on your device. So a lot more capability here, a lot more powerful multitasking on this device, which is definitely a reason why the S10 might be better for you than the 11 Pro. And my last one, number 10, is this cool feature where you can go ahead and wirelessly power share basically your battery, share your battery with maybe a watch or something like that. You can even charge somebody's iPhone. So let's just place the iPhone right here, and you could see you can even share power to your competitor or your best friend's iPhone and show off that feature. But the thing is this, the Galaxy S10, there's no denying it. There's several reasons why this phone is better than the 11 Pro, and that was just 10 of them. But I'm sure that a lot of these reasons are not reasons for everyone to go to the S10. So let me know if you guys want to see the reasons why the 11 Pro is better than the S10. Thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Nick here helping you to master your technology. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to turn the bell notification on so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I will catch you all in the very next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to be well, and peace.